Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay Renee, and I will be reading and reacting to Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit.com. Am I the asshole for telling my husband that our marriage is over because he asked me for a paternity test? Somebody go find Pearl.
There should be mandatory DNA testing at birth.
No.
Because she thinks paternity tests should be mandatory. So Pearl's going to say you are the asshole. And if you know who I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, throwaway accounts but need some clarity as I am massively upset. I, 52 female, have been married to my husband for 24 years. First of all, if you're 52 years old, he wants a paternity test for a child that's been here for a minute. That child been here for a minute, so what happened? Talk to me. Okay, been together for 24 years, together for 30. It hasn't always been roses, but we had a lot of fun. Yesterday, we were having a Friday evening drink to relax, and our son, 17, asked for some help with his gaming PC. I'm the tech, so I tried to give him advice. My husband got pissy and stormed off, saying that it's his time, that his relaxed time was ruined. I thought he was being childish and pretty much ignored him. How is your time ruined? I don't even understand that. The evening he told me that in a previous relationship, his partner had a miscarriage, and in the investigation they found he was infertile. And so she had been cheating. This is news to me. Where did that come from? And did you just find that out in the moment? Because how on God's green earth did you come out of blue on a Tuesday afternoon talking about your wife, your ex-partner over 30 years ago cheated on you? Out the blue. Anyway, let's continue. This is news to me. Yeah, we have been together 12 years before I conceived. I have never cheated on him. I always thought the problem had been mine. He says that our son is not his and he wants a DNA test. I agreed because I never cheated on him. I said our marriage was over because of this. Said he knew I would react this way and I am a lying asshole. My heart is broken. Reddit, am I the asshole? Before I go crazy, there is an edit here that we are going to read. Off of first glance, in this predicament at their age, I would not say that it's over, but I would be hurt. But I would not say it was over because that is a touchy feeling. That is a touchy thing for a man. And there are men out here that raise children that they find out later that is not theirs. And so if he has a genuine insecurity that that child may not be his, then you want to satisfy your curiosity? We can go get the test. But for the next 17 years, you need to be on your best behavior. But we can go get the test because it's not that serious. If you never cheated, you never did nothing crazy, go get the test. It's not that deep. So, but I can understand why she's offended because it's like, first of all, where did this ex come from? You're mad because our son needs help fixing his PC. You all of a sudden have an ex from 30 plus years ago that cheated on you. And so now you want to test our 17-year-old son. You, sir, are a child. But we have an edit. Hold on. Update. All right. Quick edit. Thank you so much for answering, for your support and advice. I have read them and will try to respond to as many as I can. But as a quick note, his ex is a lovely woman and we are friends on Facebook. I'll message her in the morning. The dementia angle being suggested is a good one and deserves investigating. I am not a robot or AI. I wish I was because then it wouldn't hurt so much. First of all, did y'all get the paternity test? And what is it his? That's all I care about. Okay. Yes, parental uncertainty is something that women don't appreciate, but he should have asked before. I would have understood it if he had raised it earlier because it did take a while to get pregnant. He had told me about the miscarriage with the ex, which is why I thought our fertility issues were mine. He never told me about his fertility checks. I have worked in tech for the past 25 years. And my son doesn't have troubleshooting skills. His parting shot tonight was that he didn't say anything at the time because I needed a father for my kid. I pointed out that in a previous heated arguments, I would have thrown that at him and left with my son if there was any doubt he was the father. He was I don't know what that says. And I didn't leave him in other turbulent times because I didn't want to leave our son. I'll update you. Thanks. You told me everything that I did not care about. All I wanted, when was this? This was yesterday. All I wanted was to know if y'all got the paternity test and if he's the daddy. That's all I care about, ma'am. And that's all I want to know. You telling me a bunch of things I don't care about. However, I do think that you're a bit of an asshole for saying that it's over. If you knew, because in that first statement, you made it feel like it was news to you. But in that second statement, my dear sir, my dear ma'am, you said he had told me about the miscarriage with his ex, which is why I thought our fertility issues were mine. But he never told me about getting his fertility checked. That's what you said in your edit. But what you said in the first one, Miss 52-year-old, the evening he told me that in a previous relationship, his partner had a miscarriage, and in the investigation, they found that he was infertile, and so she had been cheating. This is news to me. So in the heat of the moment, it was news to you, and now that you've sat down and thought about it, after you've gotten other people's opinions, now all of a sudden, it's something that you did know about. So you thought the fertility issues were yours. Now again, I do not think that you're the asshole for being hurt, because I think that if one thing that certain people like to do is when they get upset or frustrated, they just like to throw jabs. And so it seemed like he just decided to throw a little jab, because that boy is 17 years old. If at any moment you thought that child wasn't yours, you could have gotten that kid tested when she pushed him out. You waited until the boy needed help with his PC and your time was disturbed to say that baby ain't mine anyway, and we need a paternity test. I can understand anybody wanting to back off, but y'all been together for 20. You like my nails? I got them from Temu. y'all been together for 30 years, married for 24. There's no reason why this should cause a divorce, but I understand why you're hurt. Oh! Update. Okay, Miss Ma'am, specialist _San_1553 is updating. All right. Wow, this blew up with a lot of comments on both sides. A lot of great and heartbreaking stories. Thank you everyone for commenting. I needed to be a part of a community last night. This, like I said, this just happened. She just posted this yesterday. Next update. I messaged his ex and she said that absolutely none of what he said was true. I can't imagine that she would have any reason to lie to me. She doesn't have anything to gain from that, and she lives 5,000 miles away, so they aren't having an affair behind my back. He is currently locked in the guest room and is messaging me on WhatsApp. He said that he only asked a question and that I'm weaponizing the question and that it's all my fault. What kind of weird behavior is this? So he asked the question. You spoke to the ex. I mean, why did you speak to the ex? To see if it was true what he said? And now that you find out that it's not true, he is like, oh, I just asked you. That's kind of messed up. And now I'm thinking about how did he treat this child for 17 years that made you move like that? One comment, not the asshole. If he believes he was infertile, why did he try for a kid with you without sharing that for 12 years? Then why did he wait another 17 years after your son was born to verbalize that he thinks it isn't his kid? That's the part that's throwing me. Sir, if you really genuinely felt that way, you could have did that at the moment of conception. You could have gotten a paternity test at the moment of conception. I hope conception means birth, because that's what I mean by conception. You could have gotten a paternity test when she pushed that baby out. And if you didn't want to do it, you could have taken your child to the doctor at any moment, at any day, without her even knowing, and gotten a paternity test. But you chose on a random Tuesday afternoon, when your son, that you don't even think is yours, disturbs you in your relaxation time, to throw it in her face that you don't even think that that's your child. And then you tried to say that your ex was infertile, and now your ex is saying that she's not, and that he's completely making that up. Everyone in this situation is weird. No, ma'am, I don't think that you're the asshole. However, if he feels that he wants a paternity test, give it to him, prove him wrong, especially since you have nothing to hide. Give him the test so he can shut his goofy ass up and throw it in his face for the next 17 years. Not the asshole. That is all I have for you today. Thank you again for watching my channel. As you guys know, I am doing a $100 giveaway as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank everyone who subscribes to my channel, everyone who shares, likes, and comments. It makes me so happy. It definitely pushes me to keep going. Let me know what you think of this story. Let me know what you would have done in this situation if you were the writer or if you were the guy, or how would you feel? Again, we're doing a $100 giveaway, and I will see you next week. Bye.